Well, hello there, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII. Last time we left off here, I believe that we got the treasure from deep inside the tomb of Lord Wraithwall. And now, I don't exactly know where we're going to go. Back to our airship, maybe. Or nowhere, because the entire might of the Imperial Army is going to just rain down on us from the heavens, apparently. Vosler, it was you, wasn't it? If those things transformed into walking mechs, that would just be more badass than I could handle. But I guess we'll just have to settle for little shuttlecraft that don't have knives, unfortunately.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the nethicite.
The nethicite?
The what?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. They affected nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the nethicite.
Are you mad, Vosler?
If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it.
I do like, I guess, how these guys have honor.
An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a
They
fair
could just
exchange.
kill them all and take the stone.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
Your Majesty, huh?
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon.
It's not a total loss, guys. We're getting out of here alive.
I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
I like his logic. So yeah, it seems like the Empire's troubles could just be completely dealt with if they just killed this group of people. They continue to meddle in their affairs. They have some giant, massive airships, and that one looks like a gun. Like a giant flying ion cannon.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vosler, to talk of trust?
Someone far wiser than you, Your Majesty. Because I guess she still thinks that she can raise an army and fight the Empire and push them back.
Our
equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment.
Oh dear.
Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
I don't like Fran's reaction. Or do I?
Fran? Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be de-factored nethicite! The count still climbs!
What's our test chamber rated for?
Found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, Vaan.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it?
Is he planning to use that to take over the Empire for himself? Is that his bold backstabbing move?
Stand!
Hold her down!
Well, it's a bit late for that.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
What are your thoughts on bondage, Princess?
Sky pirates. The future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Oh, come on, Vosler.
Why do this, Bosch? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Okay, so everyone, they don't have a magus. Let's just use our mist attacks. Why save them? I mean, I guess maybe there's a point if there's a boss fight after this.
How about some of this? Got a surprise for you.
I'm gonna laugh. We actually kill Vosler.
I never knew.
Because we're going all out. I ain't gonna purposefully end this combo. I will probably never purposefully end it.
Got a surprise for you.
The entire reason to do this is to murder everything and
I never knew.
get as high of a combo as possible. Goddamn. I'm trying to figure out if tapping the button to shuffle is better, or just holding it down and randomly spamming all the other buttons. So far, holding it down is the most surefire way. Okay, now, Vosler, what I want to know is, do you have anything to steal? Maybe your pride? We just steal a little bit of that so you'll quit being so stupid. A potion, yes! And Fran, you still have your quickening. Why wasn't she on there? Good job, Fran. Well, this is just getting progressively worse. Okay. I'm not gonna die to Vosler here. I refuse. Fran is in the middle of a feral mist rage right here. Okay? She's ordained not to lose. This is her first time to shine. Oh, I got one off with like, I think 0.01 left. Or, yeah, I did get one off. Good job, Fran. You're gonna get a 5 hit by yourself? Maybe a 6 hit? Nerf Fran, please. She's pissed off that her two friends were just knocked unconscious by someone they called an ally not too long ago. Now quick, throw him overboard. Don't leave anything to chance. Someone has to die at some point in this story. Besides Rex, who no one cared about.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened.
The nethicite's draining the ship's power.
Disengage it at once.
It is called nethicite, that's what it does, I thought. Oh. Time to put all your damage mitigators up.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late?
Why have buckles in the
I
front
can
that
serve
can't
her no
buckle?
more. You must take up my charge.
Is this the end of our dear Vosler? Are rocks raining down from the top of the ship? The beams are crumbling into dust. Look what Lady Ash has done! Wow. Well, I gotta admit that looks pretty bad, actually. Okay, that looks really bad.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
Is that bad? Told them not to shut down power to the containment field.
What's that?
It's Dalamud. Dalamud.
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
And what are we waiting for?
Really? Let's fly back into the nuclear mist explosion. Oh
The
boy.
dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujerba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanasta. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
It was only the 8th fleet out of how many do they have? I'm gonna guess a dozen or more. They probably got the resources to build another fleet. Hello, Star Wars all over the place. think there's, yeah, it's a building even in the shape of a Star Destroyer. It's pooping out ships, it looks like.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises.
Is this the Jedi Council?
I believe they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vaan not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vaan shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation.
They're actually gonna, like, kill Vaan.
For Lord Vaan, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Lauser has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vaan himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
Don't change the subject, Your Excellency.
Put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vaan return to Arcades.
I'm about ready to fall asleep here. I'm kind of nodding off right now. No one cares about the people you two loved. They weren't important to the story. We didn't know anything about them.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike.
Vaporized.
Something was there.
Instant.
One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
Oh my god.
More nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vaan wanted power.
Where's the Evening Shard?
He must not be allowed to claim the nethicite.
Twilight Shard.
The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do.
Where's your body at?
The Dusk Shard? Most likely the Midlight Shard, too. Besides, can't they manufacture nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawnshard to fight them.
Okay, but how?
Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse.
It's not like a grenade you can just pull the pin on and chuck.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know.
The Garif?
The Garif people live by the old ways. Matricide lore is a part of their culture.
Like the Amish.
They may hear it. The cry of the nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power.
Always with power.
Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we?
He hasn't gotten any yet.
Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you.
He didn't specify which ring. I mean, surely that's not her wedding ring.
I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
As soon as you finally pay me for something.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaan? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess...
A quick death?
Well,
Definitely not Penello's ass.
You know...
He's more interested in just being a bum than, say, her bum. Wake up, Vaan. You're missing your life. That's all I'm trying to say. Hey, are we close to the elite?
The Garif are said to dwell in Kerwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza.
I think I'm
the
getting
wadis
sick
will be
again.
swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
I hate this time of
those
year.
same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
I meant items and
Man
gambit.
cannot live by resolve alone, princess.
Items and gambits? Gambites? Okay, so first off, where is the nearest crystal? Actually, while we're here, isn't this the black market? Where's the black market? I thought it was like right up here. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. For some reason I thought it was at the very end. Okay, what do you have for me? Gauntlets and oil. I think I decided a long time ago I'm not interested in that stuff. I do have a lot of stuff I need to sell. And while I could consult the wiki to see if any of this is worth, you know, actually selling in combination with other things to unlock items, there we go. I'm just gonna kind of randomly sell stuff. The Ares gem I shouldn't have sold. I have no idea how rare those are. And more bizarre goods. So what do we got? Assorted leathers. Matching pair of leather goods. Might as well. Marksman's Delight. I don't really care about that. A light spear. Got a javelin, an iron forged blade, an iron sword. Okay. Not really anything useful, I'm pretty sure. How's our LP? Pretty good. I've got the hiccups. What I want to do is... I need to go buy... Before we go to the Giza Plains, I really need to go buy more gambits. Possibly look into more spells or techniques. But for now, I'm going to save it and end the video. So we can do shopping and licensing and gambit setup next video. It's going to be awesome. I love shopping videos.